Guys, today I'm testing a new firmware update for the Mini 3 Pro RC model 010000150. How many zeros? So I'll talk to you about whether you should update or not. It is your choice. You don't have to at the moment, but I'm going to go test it out. And you also see that there's also a new version of the app. This is now app 1.6.6. So new version of the DJI Fly app on your RC controller. So I did test out 1.6.5 on my phone and it wasn't the best. There was quite a lot of lag and some bizarre messages when I was flying around. I advise you guys not to update. So what's 1.6.6 going to be like? And I'm testing this out on the DJI Mini 3 Pro with the new RC controller, the one with the built-in screen. And I've been testing this out in various locations so I can test this out fully to give you my overall opinion in around about 8 minutes. So let's get into it. So once you connect your drone to the controller, you'll get a message asking you to update the firmware. Once that's done, you'll get this message. You need to turn your drone back on and the firmware and the app will automatically have been updated. Now, as regards to the actual settings, just make sure when you're going through these settings that if you have changed anything from before, make sure there hasn't been anything that's obviously not as it was, especially your advanced safety settings and your return to home settings. Make sure that these are all correct. As regards to all the other settings, I've gone through quite a few times and there's nothing actually been new added to this. So the button customizations, the camera settings, everything on here itself, although it's a firmware update where we may see new things added, there hasn't been anything extra added with regards to the settings. So everything's as it was before. So anything that we may want to be added to this in the future or tweaked, that's when it will come through a firmware update. But for now, on this firmware update, nothing has been added in relation to the settings. So I'm not going to spend too long on the settings at all. I have done quite a few videos now on all the different settings on here. What is new on this firmware update is about the quick transfer. So say you recorded something and then you went to view it back. You see a preview of it on your controller screen, but if you want to go and actually download it, you get this message saying you need to connect to your phone. Not ideal, I know, but what they've done is they've made the quick transfer mode not only faster, but also it doesn't seem to overheat the drone as well. This drone relies on being in the air a lot and motion to make sure it is nice and cool, and before there was having some temperature overheating issues. Now the way it just handles all this is a lot better, and I was able to test out quick transferring a few files over to my phone without any overheating or overheating messages at all. So at the moment we're only able to use quick transfers to get these photos or videos across to your phone pretty quickly, say if you don't have a laptop or something. So this was definitely needed and I am happy to report that this works brilliantly. But what about the actual performance of the drone? So this is obviously key as well. So I'm going to be flying over here and taking this really rare opportunity to fly close and through a wind turbine, which is just not moving at all. I've never seen this before in this location. So clearly I'm going to take advantage of that. So I'm going to put it into 4K 60 and then, you know, you can get really close to this. It would actually be better actually if it was moving to 4K 60 for that slow-mo effect, but you get the idea. The point I'm making is that through the app there is no lag anymore. Everything is super smooth, which is just what you want when you're doing, you know, intricate movements or close moving things. Vertical mode works perfectly as well. As you can see here, it looks fantastic. You're taking that full resolution now and able to use that on social media. Vertical mode is a lot of fun. Switching back over though for the rest of the video, just for the YouTube comfort and for your eyes, I'm going to put it back to normal mode. So I'm going to now go and test it out over here. I'm concentrating to see if there's any lag because of any signal issues or anything as we get over here now, because there's a lot of kind of Wi-Fi interference and signal interference in this area, and just see how it handles it. But when I was flying this through the screen, everything was super snappy and smooth, and now looking back on the displays as well, it looks so sharp, doesn't it? The quality coming from this drone is remarkable, isn't it? So if you haven't picked this drone up yet, I hope you get it soon. I know the delays are all over the place. It's such a popular drone, but when you do get it, it's going to be mind-blowing to you. Just the improvements of this drone over, say, like the Mini 2, which was also an awesome drone. But this firmware is so much better. I've had no issues with the signal. I can make intricate movements quite a bit of distance away. Normally this signal isn't very good here because of all the boats and everything, but this has worked great. So let's look at a couple of photos now. So I was going to get it lined up now, get it composed, and then the normal DNG, and then after I've put my edit on from my presets, and then this is 200 times. Even that is decent quality. So switching back now to 60 FPS over these seagulls so they don't attack me, we're going to go over them, and you can see now we're normal speed, and we can slow it down to just over half, and then you can see now you get this really cool looking shot. So I've put a LUT on here. I'm getting kind of like some Stranger Things vibe going on here with these colours. I like it. What do you think? Do you like it or do you hate it? Tell me. And then look at this shot here, really nice composed shot. So use those grid lines, guys, and then these LUTs I'm all using on here are coming out really soon. And then talking about that subtle plug, my presets for photos on this drone are awesome. You've got 48 megapixel now, and I've made it super easy to use. So I'm sorry for the subtle plug, but I'm so excited by these LUTs. These are what I use on every single one of my photos, including thumbnails. You can use them on the Mini 3, the Mini 2, your phone, your camera, your kids' phones, anything, to make your photos look so much better with one click. So this is a photo I did on my camera, and just one preset, and you can go through all different presets and use them. 12 of them included, and they're currently on sale now in the description down below. And for just listening to me waffle on, I'll give you another 20% off for the next 24 hours. Just put discount code waffle. Anyway, let's get back to this. So I can't really say anything bad about this firmware and app updates because everything has worked fantastically in different locations. I've had no lag, I've had no stuttering, no performance issues. People are going to like the new quick transfer so it doesn't overheat and melt your drone as you're doing a quick transfer anymore. So a lot of people use this function who don't maybe have a laptop or computer to transfer the files to on the memory card. So this quick transfer is awesome and it worked well. So overall, more than happy. Big thumbs up there to go and do this. This is also available, going to be onto iOS, Android as well. I have been testing all this on the smart controller, or the new RC controller, the one with the built-in screen for the Mini 3 Pro. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I did consider a couple of weeks ago whether should we even do these update videos anymore. I know a lot of you fed back saying you do like these and you do appreciate these, like I get value out of them. So if they do continue to help you, I'll continue doing them. So I hope you found that helpful. If you're new around here and you enjoyed this, or please check out some of my other travel videos, cinematic style videos that I do as well. Please consider subscribing, liking this video, guys. And then make sure if you want to go and actually download this, make sure you are connected to your Wi-Fi. So if you're out and about and you're not connected to, say, your phone's hotspot, you probably won't see this message until you're back home. It does need to be connected to Wi-Fi if you'll be able to go and actually download and install this. So take care, guys, have a good one, see you soon.